So welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be discussing about one of the most important function in Excel, which is VLOOKUP function. So what is VLOOKUP? When should I use VLOOKUP? Don't be confused. You are going to understand everything as we walk through this project. Now VLOOKUP allows you to check for a data from another sheet or from a table in referencing to a particular value. This is a value, then go to this particular sheet, check this particular value for me and return another value that is equal to this data. What is all this I've been saying? If you can remember from my last tutorial, okay, we use this particular data set. Now I want to get the remarks for each of these student ID without having their subject. I don't want to have either mathematics, EM waves, robotics. The only thing I want to have is the student ID and also the remarks. So how will I do this without moving up and down, without switching in between my slides and just copying from one worksheet to another worksheet? So that's where VLOOKUPs come in. Alright, so let's try to do a walkthrough here. So we want to get the remarks for the student ID E001. So let's go with VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Now I will be explaining the parameters one by one. So we have the lookup value. So the lookup value is the value in which you are looking for, the value which you want the Excel formula, the Excel function to go and check. So I wanted to check for the student ID E001. So that is the value that we are looking for. Now we have the table array. Now the table array is where is the data located, like where is the data. So the data we are checking is from this sheet, this worksheet. So Excel should come here and look for E001. So this is what Excel is looking for once it goes to this sheet. So I'll be selecting the whole sheet. So it's going to look for the number itself. Now, then we have the column index number. So the column index number is actually the column you want Excel to return. Now if you check from here, from this student ID, if you can count, we have student ID which is 1, our mathematics this is 2, then EM which is 3, robotics 4, then total 5, then we have these remarks, then 6. So we actually want to copy this last remarks, which is these remarks. So either good, veil, or pass. So this is the 7th column. So here I'll be passing the parameter of 7. So I'll be passing 7 as the column index parameter. Then we now have the range lookup. Now there's something here. We have true or false. Either true or false. Now when you use true, Excel will actually return any data or any value that is close to that particular value that you are looking for. But when you use the exact match, Excel is actually going to return to you the exact value you are looking for. So it's actually advisable to always use your exact match for the parameter range lookup. So you can either type your false or use 0 as your false, as the case may be. Alright, so let's enter our okay. So we have our student ID 1 to have good as the remark, which is what we actually expected. So the expected is good, then we have it here. So you can just drag this down, then you have Excel do all the work for you. So it's filling in. So we can cross check. Okay, this student number 4, let's check here. So it's having excellent. So Excel is actually returning to us the remarks for each of the student ID we are looking up. Okay, all right, let's try to do this. Okay, let me try to add let's try check for their mathematics score. All right, so here we use our VLOOKUP, then the lookup value, this will be our primary value, which is the student ID. Then come to this place, this is the table array. Then when you have your table array, you have something like this. Then which column are we looking for? If you check it, mathematics is actually in column 2. So that is our column index number. So we have 2. Then we have the exact match. We are looking for exact match. Then Pian is giving us 70. Right. All right. So let's go. So if you actually check this and let's check this our score here, we see that it's actually same thing. Now, beautiful thing about this lookup, you can use data validation also to beautify your work, and it can actually make your work very easy. Let me quickly walk through data validation with this. Though I'm still going to do a comprehensive video on that, but I just wanted to have a understanding about this. So I can do this, then come under my data, then I have data validation. Now come here, I'm going to choose list, then so from the source it should be this, then okay. So from here I can decide to choose any of the student ID. So I can just come here, which is the remarks. Let me write my remarks here. So let's have something like this so that we can be able to see whatever it is. Okay, so let me put in my VLOOKUP value here. VLOOKUP value. Now we are looking for this. So whenever we change this, we want our Excel to go and look for the particular student ID. So let's go. We have this. This is our table array. Don't forget, then we are passing 7 as our column number because we are looking for the remarks. Then we are using 0 because we want exact match. So now, if you check this now, the student with ID E001 is having good, right? So let's check for student ID of E004. So let's check here using our data validation. So we check here, now we are having excellent. So you see, our VLOOKUP is working, and this is actually pretty good. You can use it to simplify your work and actually just look for any value in your worksheet without stressing yourself. I'm still going to cover more about the data validation part where you can do a 3 ways lookup, 2 ways lookup. So till then, stick around to my channel and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you.